Get Benji to do one.
Yeah, no, we need to get Benji to do a little speech for us. Hello, people. It's your boy Usmaan back again with another podcast. As you can see from the title, it is the preview for the game. However, let's be real, this game is irrelevant. So we're going to make it into a Man United podcast like we normally do. We're going to be talking about topical things. So make sure in the comments you're asking us questions regarding other matters that you want to talk about. I know a lot of you are going to be talking about Sanchez, well, in particular Sancho, as well as a couple of things. So we will touch upon them as we go. As always, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. I eventually checked the statistics, and apparently 70% of you are watching the videos and not subscribed, which is ridiculously high. It was 50% like 2 weeks ago, man. These guys are doing this over. Anyways, as
Your
always,
your goal to game ratio is palsy.
yeah, no, it's not great, is it? As always, check the boys' links in the description. And Ali was just telling us before we go on air. Ali, do you want to tell us about the shirts? Go on, you might as well plug it now.
Yeah, so if anybody's after a football top, latest, obviously this season's tops, name and number on the back, we can do it for £35. Out in probably 2 to 3 weeks. Nationwide delivery. Just drop us a DM and we can get back to you straight away on that one.
Yeah, and before you guys think it's dodgy or anything like that, I've got one myself. It's definitely not dodgy. It's just straight from the factories, all right? So I don't want to hear anyone like, oh, these are trying to sell us fake kids. We ain't about that life. Link is in the description, as is Kojo's. As always, check them both out. Obviously, show them love, etc. on socials. Let's get into it. Manchester United have eventually released their kit. I think most of us knew it was going to be this kit. Me, personally, I was praying that it wasn't true. I'm not going to lie, because I'll let you guys talk about it first and foremost. Kojo, we come to you as you're looking swagged out for the show and that. What you saying about what you saying about the new Man United kit? You a fan of it, or what do you reckon? You're going to buy it, though?
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, on first look, it's not absolutely beautiful, but in my mind, I can't lie. I'm thinking it's one of those ones that will grow on you. / when you wear it, it looks proper. You know what I mean? So I know there's a bit of mixed opinion about it, but take time. When you put that shirt on, you look in the mirror, you start looking down. Like, all right, cool.
Kojo, maybe if you look, maybe you look in the mirror and you have that feeling about yourself, but I don't know if I get that with that. I think that's
all you need is the shirt and the power of the trim, and you're set.
Yes,
that's what you need.
Yes. Say no more. So what are you saying out of 10? I'm just gonna put everyone on the spot. What are you saying out of 10?
You know, I'm going to give it a 7, you know.
Okay, very respectable 7. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Obviously, the trim definitely, bumped up in that. What's what you reckoning about the kit? I know you've got a strong opinion on this.
No, I think it's all right. They could have done better. They could have put me on the design side of it. I would have done a better job. But it's like Kojo said, I mean, it's one of those ones that you wear it, and then it probably looks better on you like that. If you see it just like a picture and stuff, you can't tell. But I think that's with most kits. When you see it in person, it's totally different to a picture. I think it's all right. I won't say it's amazing, but I think it's all right.
Well, you give
but
it.
still
Get
it off Ali though.
yes.
Still like Ali though. Out of 10, I'll give it a 5. I'll say
5. Okay. Oh yeah, I was about to say you have really sat the first time, haven't you? Right, Ali, go on, Mr. Kitman. What are we saying?
I actually like it. I think the first one that came out, the first design where the lines were going downward looked horrible. There were people who say the bus seats, but I think this one it could be nice. I'll probably give it a 7. It's not magical. It's not something that, but I think as Kojo said, if you rock it with a bit of sauce, nice trim.
Yes.
Okay.
I suppose if they can write National Express instead of Chevrolet, maybe.
Oh, I hate that one.
Oh my God! No, that Chevrolet thing is. So what? Now that you've said it, I've actually seen the kit. Obviously, when people fans make fake kit designs without the Chevrolet badge, and it actually looks alright. But with the Chevrolet on, with the design, I'm not a fan of it at all. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think it looks shit. Look at Arsenal's kit, compared to the same sponsor, Adidas. Look at their kit compared to ours, man. I know the Liverpool kit's ugly as well, but that's only consolation. But I'm not a fan. I'm gonna say 3. I'm not gonna lie. I think compared to
the black one.
The black one's nice. The black one's nice, and the green training kit which we spoke about. I think it's a training kit. I'm probably gonna cop the training kits there. But anyways, let's get on to the football because that's what we're here for. Let us know what you think about the kits. We just thought we'd talk about it anyways. Right, so Europa League football. We are playing Lask 5-0 up. let's talk about the game first and foremost. We'll start with you as Kojo gives us a tour of his caters. What are you feeling going into this game? Obviously, we're gonna absolutely batter him, but in terms
It's gonna be. It's you know what? It's actually worked out, right? Because we got a mixture of players needing a rest. Some need to get game time. So this is like almost like a training match where you can try different formulas, you can try different players. We're not gonna flip and concede 5, and if we do, please don't clip.
There's no more videos on the channel. If we don't win this game, there's no more videos.
Oh no, it's an easy win. Even if we like it's 0-0, who cares? But I mean, it's a good run out for like Garlo, players like that, and Lingard, and the French players. But then again, I won't totally just change the team. So I'll half and half here, I think, to try new systems out. Maybe not play certain players and then try those.
Okay, fair enough. Ali, what would your approach be going into this game?
I think we've got to give, like I said, give all the French players a go, but also sort of Laird, Mengi, Garner, give them a chance as well. Chong maybe. I think Dan James needs some sort of game time. Just sort of keep him ticking really. You'll see the usual Pereira, Lingard, Mata should probably get a game out there as well with Garlo. I don't think you're going to see any first teamers anywhere close to even that sort of team sheet. Maybe on a subs bench, but even then, at 5-0 up, you can't really see us losing the game.
Yeah, Koji, do you agree with the guys, or do you think there's a case to continue to build momentum, and form for some of the players? Like, this is a good opportunity for, I don't know, Martial, etc., to continue the goal streak, which, of course, will leave us in better stead come the end of the tournament, or do you think, no, I allowed that, it's not needed?
Why?
I'm just throwing the question out there.
Yeah, no, let them chill, man. Mengi, Ghana, all those guys, because let them come through, play some minutes. Yeah, even Hannibal Mejbri. I'll be excited to see him as well.
I like the look of him, I tell you now. He's
got a nice hair as well, man.
Yeah, his hair's beautiful. No, but give these guys a shot, let them play. And if you really want to give Martial and Rashford and maybe Pogba, Bruno some minutes, the last 10 minutes where there's low risk, just let them have a little run out and then go into the next round, man.
Say no more. Okay, let's talk about the team then. Obviously, then we'll talk about the Europa League as a whole. We'll start with net, and obviously I'll go. In fact, no, what we'll do. Everyone does the back five, and then everyone goes to rather do one position each. We'll let you start. So what one thing you is the goalkeeper and the back. Well, I'm assuming you play the 4-3-3, but the back four, and then obviously we'll ask everybody out. So who are you going for as your back five?
Goalkeeper Dean Henderson. I got you there. Goalkeeper, stick Romero in there. No brainer.
Okay.
Right back, I'll probably try Fosu Mensah, I think. Okay. I'll give him another game. Or if you're being a bit more adventurous, is it Ethan Laird?
Laird, yeah.
He's a good player, I think. If I don't know if he's part of the squad, but Europa League squad.
He is part of the squad, yeah.
Well, then you can try him at right back. I'll put him at right back. Left back, I know I'm going right across. Left back, I'll try Fosu Mensah on left back. Give him another try there.
Okay.
Centre backs, this is the problem. We ain't got. Obviously, Eric Bailly has to come in. I'll try Eric Bailly with Lindelof. Actually, I'll give Maguire a rest. We'll try Lindelof. I think.
Right.
See how he works with Bailly, maybe.
So you've gone Romero, Laird, Lindelof, Bailly, and Fosu Mensah.
Mensah.
Okay, cool. Right, okay. Ali, will come to you. What do you reckon? Do you agree with anything, or what would you change?
I think similar keeper. I don't think De Gea should start. I think I'll give Dallo a game. I think Dallo needs some minutes. Bailly's not actually in the squad. He's not actually in the actual squad because he's injured.
Is he not? I swear, I'm sure he was when I checked this morning.
I checked. Bailly's name's not.
Are you sure? I'm sure he's been in training all week.
Oh, so then I think he needs some game time. Again, and then you don't really have another centre back. Obviously, Smalling was there, keeps one game, but it'd be quite tough. I can't think of another centre back in the team. Probably give Lindelof another run, and maybe even Williams. I think Fosu Mensah had a couple of run outs and was just horrible. I don't generally want to see him again. To be honest with you, he was poor. So I think Dallo should definitely get a game. He hasn't seen any games.
So you're going Dallo right back, and then who's going left back?
Williams.
Okay, Williams obviously just signed a new contract as well. What are your thoughts on that, Ali? While we're just on that topic, how are you feeling about him signing? I think it's 4 years, 5 years. Yeah,
it's decent. I mean, I think, like I said, he's got potential there. Obviously, he's a local lad, but I think we saw him get caught out quite a few times because, like I said, he's right-footed on the left-hand side. So and you can't take over Wan-Bissaka's place. So it's a fight between him and Dalot, like I said. But I'm happy. I still think we need another left back to sort of cover Shaw. But just as an odd game here and there, he's a decent player. So no complaints on that one really.
Right, fair enough. So just to recap, so you've got Romero, Dalot, Bailly, Lindelof as well, and then Williams. Okay, I think that's fairly realistic. Koji, what are you going for?
Romero definitely in goal. I think Dalot needs some game time, definitely 100%. So I'll put him left back. Mengi to start for me. Bailly, Bailly, but I don't want to see Maguire or Lindelof there. To be honest, if not him, then get another guy from the young. What's his name? Lucas Berger. I don't know his last name, so I'm just going to call him Lucas. I'm not going to try and butcher his name. He's a decent one as well. He's not going to be on the same level as Mengi, but
I don't think he was in the squad, to be fair.
But do you have to register under 20 guys that are like under 18?
No, they've made it. Ollie's put it to 30 men to include some of the youngsters, which is why Mengi's in the squad now.
All right, then Mengi and Bailly for me then all day, and then give Brendan Williams a game. Absolutely.
Right back.
Left back.
Right. So you did all that.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you've gone for similar to Ali, really, in a sense, but Lindelof, Mengi, those were on. I've gone Romero. Right back, I've gone Ethan Laird. I just don't see why he wouldn't play. Like you mentioned, Fosun. So Fosun, like you said, Fosun Mensah's had a couple of games. Like honestly, I want to see Laird play. There's so many people, talking about highly of him. I've not seen enough of him. I'm not gonna lie, apart from clips of the academy games. So I'm gonna go Laird alongside him. Right centre back has to be Bailly. It's gonna be interesting because he's gonna be the most experienced player I'm putting in defence. So he's gonna have to lead by example. That'll be interesting. Probably everyone going in for flying kicks. We'll see. Next to him has to be Mengi again. I think he's gonna play Maguire actually, which is ridiculous. Just based off what he said in the interview. I just don't understand how Mengi doesn't get this team. Again, Lindelof, Maguire don't need to play this game. I know you guys have said Lindelof, but we're 5-0 up, man. What's the worst that can happen? Left back, I'm going to go Dalot or Williams. I don't really care which one, but I'd probably go Dalot because he's not played in God knows how long, so we might need him come at the latter stages. All right, let's move on to the midfield, Was. Who are you going for? Midfield
4-3-3 so. Fred has to come back into it. Fred, McTominay, and probably I'll try Garner actually.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know who'll be playing the CDM. Maybe Garner CDM? He can play CDM, innit?
He's a centre midfielder, but he can fill
I'll try my CDM, yeah. Garner, McTominay, and Fred, I think.
Okay, that's interesting. Kodjo will come to you this time.
I'll play McTominay, Garner, and Medjbury.
Wow, okay. Wow.
Is he in the squad? Is he part of the thing you said, yeah?
I can't remember if I
can't remember. I feel like he was.
I don't think he is.
Then, okay. Well, yeah, Garner, McTominay 100%. And you know what? Let's give Andreas a game. Why not?
Wow. I never thought I'd see you say that with the smile.
Why not?
Oh, God. Andreas is going to, if he scores, he's going to be posting about 100 picks, man. Him and Lingard, I love it. Ali, what are you going for? There's two different options, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Garner, I think Garner should actually get a game. I think Fred needs to run around. He was decent before. Obviously, got pushed out. Probably Andreas as well. I'll probably go with that. It's tough.
Damn, Andreas is getting minutes here.
There's Levitt as well. I forgot Levitt.
Yeah, I don't think Levitt's in the squad. I don't think Levitt was in the squad from what I've seen. Right, so you're going for Andreas, Garner, and Fred. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Isn't that the same? Koji, you've done the same, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. No Fred.
Oh, you went McTominay.
Yeah.
I went Fred.
Okay, bloody hell, a different combination from all three of you. First and foremost, I thought about this regarding Garner because I was like, what am I going to do with him? Because obviously I want him to play. And obviously we'll touch upon how I'm going to go around and fixing that. Right, first and foremost, I'm going for McTominay and Fred. I think they have to play because if you want any success in this tournament, we need them to be match fit in terms of, coming off the bench last 30 minutes. And although it'd be beautiful to see Garner play, I just think for the bigger picture, we need them to play. And in Calm, I'm surprised that none of you said it. It has to be Juan Mata. It has to be. Is that,
Mr.
it's
Mr.
probably his last ever game for Man United, realistically speaking. Like, it has to be what mattered. I'd give him the captain's armband as well. I love the guy to bits. You know, proper professional. I want him to go out on a high.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if it's my match.
Yeah, forget Pereira. He can piss off, and with all due respect to guy.
I don't mind Pereira.
Mata, I'd give him captain's armband as well. I think he deserves to go out with a nice little cheeky win. Right, okay, moving on to the front three. Cody, we'll start with you first.
Igalo up top.
Yes.
Hong on the left.
Just so you know, Lingard is starting 100%.
Oh, then that's perfect. I was going to say Lingard on the right. So
okay, perfect.
Chong, Lingard, and Odion Igalo.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, like I said, Lingard has to be one of the three because Ali said that he is playing while starting. Ali, who are you going for?
Lingard, Dan James, and Igalo. But now you've obviously touched the heart with sort of Juan Mata. I ditched Pereira, chuck Mata in there, give him a game, and then have
Pereira, you're out.
Get out
of here, Pereira. Poor lad, he thought he was going to get a start. All right, Wes, what are you saying?
Yeah, same as Ali's, isn't it? What do you call it? Lingard, Igalo, and James.
Okay, look, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I've gone for the exact same. Igalo, Lingard, James. I think, again, it comes back to we're probably going to... These guys are more likely to play than Chong. I do want to see Chong play, don't get me wrong. But I just can't see Oli chucking Chong on in the last 20, 30 minutes. Come quarter-final, semi-final, if we need a goal. He's more likely to put James on. And for that matter, I'd rather see James get confident. I just want to throw this out to you guys, and I'll come to you first, Ali. At half-time, I'm kind of torn in terms of like players like Garner and these kind of players. I wouldn't be surprised if he just makes loads of wholesale changes at half-time just to give everyone minutes. Do you think that's a wise idea, or do you think it's probably just leave McTominay that on, let him get 90 minutes under the belt?
I think for us, as fans, we want to see those young players get the full 90 minutes. And I think we've seen Oli throughout his sort of time. He doesn't make sort of bulk substitutions and make those mass sort of changes. So ideally, I said if those players are out there, the Garners, the Mendy's, if they're out in the legs, if they're out playing, just give them a run. You're 5-0 up. There's no need to even have anyone sort of senior off the bench come on at all. So like I said, just let those players get some sort of minutes in their legs. Like I said, injuries could sort of come out, and where we thought thinking Fred and McTominay would sort of carry us, if they get injured, those other young players need to be match fit as well. So ideally, give them as many minutes as they can, really.
You definitely know that Ollie's going to sub on Bruno, innit? You just know it. Bruno's going to somehow find his way onto the pitch. I'm calling it now. Like, honest to God, if Bruno's on that pitch, I swear to you, I'm going to lose my shit. I don't care. I don't even care if it's like 3-0 to them or whatever. Don't sub Bruno on. Was, what do you reckon regarding the Europa League in general? So, Ollie said in the press conference, before games away from winning the tournament, obviously, I say obviously, but realistically speaking, it's 3 games. What do you think the approach needs to be for the competition in general? Do you think we need to go for it, or do you think it's just a matter of testing out new tactics, that almost like a pre-season?
I think we definitely need to go for it, because can you imagine? Well, obviously, look at Arteta, the effect that trophy, I know it's just an FA Cup, but the effect it has on a young manager, a new manager, someone maybe inexperienced who's not won a trophy, and the players who haven't won, experienced that winning something, basically. So it's massive. Europa is it's not like a small cup like the FA Cup or the Community Shield or something like that. It's a big deal as well. It's second from Champions League. So yeah, I would go for it personally. But then again, I mean, this game is a bit of a dud game, innit? So like you can make the changes, you can test things out, because realistically, you're not going to lose like from a 5-0 deficit, innit? But
flip it. You never know these days, do you?
It ain't gonna happen. You know what? It's one of those games even Solskjaer can take Igalo's place, get laced up, and get in there as well. He's probably good enough to score.
To be fair,
I would love that for Benji. I would love it, and he just bags a hat trick.
Sub him on and get Michael Carrick in midfield.
I would obviously love it. And Carrick as well. Get McKenna there, can play. Backfield and the right back.
Get the kid up from the academy as well, flipping. You get him all on it.
That would be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
In fact, I'm assuming what's his name? Rio's going to be in the studio, and get him on as well. Get him onto the pitch. I just want to ask Coach, obviously, before I ask you the same question as was. As a coach yourself, taking your team from 6th to 3rd.
Oh my God!
The Disney heights.
The Disney heights. You know how it's there to be complete. No, but No, upper banter aside.
He did a Mourinho as well. He goes, that's better than winning the league.
What are you expecting from these players? Like banter aside, right? So let's just hypothetically speaking, the players that we mentioned, Lingard. I'll just use Lingard and James as an example in it. What are you expecting from them to show to Oli to say, look, I want to be playing? Yeah, Oli kind of said it in the game as well, in the press conference as well. This opportunity for players like Lingard to stay at the claim. What do you want to see from them? How do you want their players to approach the game?
Oh, just approach it as if it's a 0-0 kind of thing, because it is 0-0 at the start of the game. But I know we're winning 5-0 in aggregate, but that doesn't matter. Go on, let's try and kill the game. This is your chance to prove to him that you have a future at the club. Because I remember he said in an interview that he's very quiet about things. If he notices attitudes or something that doesn't click, you're out of the door. So for someone like Lingard, who's come out and said that I want to stay here, don't take this game too easy. Go out there, assert your dominance and try and win.
He needs to bag a hat trick, doesn't he?
Bag a hat trick, bag 2 hat tricks, bag 5 assists. This is we talk about stat padding. This is the perfect game to stat pad.
Like, come on, bro.
He scored what? 1 this season in this game. Realistically,
he scored 2 this season actually.
Oh
the
yeah,
captain's armband on and banged it in.
Okay.
I think it was. We lost that game, so
okay.
Don't know what
All right, so there you go. So he scored 2 goals this season. Literally, this is his chance to go and score maybe 3 or 4 in a game and overtake other people that are higher scorers than him. Go out there and slap goals, man. Go out there and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, no, 100%. I can imagine the commentators saying, "Oh, Lingard's doubled his season tally just in this game. He's probably gonna bag a brace." Watching bag a brace. Ali, what do you reckon? So, in terms of the 2 questions that I've asked, first and foremost, regarding the approach, for me personally, if I'm Oli and I'm saying to the players, very simple, sort of team talk. That's the word. I couldn't get the words out. Yeah, it's a very simple team talk. Listen, tell me why you should be playing in the quarterfinals. If you make it simple as that, what do you reckon, Ali? Is there any players that you think might have an opportunity to break into that team, or do you think it's just a matter of increasing stats?
Yeah, it's a bit tough. I think because I think you can't. If Lingard and Pereira have a great game, you can't change. I think Oli can't change his mind going.
But you haven't even put Pereira in the team, Ali. You're just taking him out. That's
that means he wants him. He's back in.
He's back in. Back off.
Okay, so obviously there's a lot of talk about Lingard obviously potentially leaving us and whatnot. I think if you were to judge it on just this one game against a very poor opposition, and if he bangs in 3 or 4 goals, makes a couple of assists, it shouldn't change the mindset. If you look at Lingard in our first team, he doesn't contribute much. So this can, like I said, just go out there, boys, enjoy yourself, play with confidence, etc. But if Oli bases his judgment for Lingard's future based on this one game against Lask, who we've already known are an absolute horrible team, and ends up keeping him next year, I guarantee you, come next year when one of the big boys get injured and Lingard's playing in there, why did he keep him?
Listen, Lingard's going to be doing this tomorrow night. I'm telling you now.
He can do that. It's calm. It's not a problem at all. But he's been horrible this season, man. He's been terrible this season.
Yeah, so, I think that's an understatement, isn't it, really? All right, so what I want to ask you guys, obviously we've spoken about which players you think need to impress. I'm going to ask you now, which players, and I'm throwing this out to all the people that watch later on, whenever you watch it, which players do you think are going to be playing their last game for Man United come this game? Because let's be real, if we do get through this game, which we should, there's no way there should be any rotation. For me personally, you play all your best hitters in the last couple of games. 3 games for winning a trophy, simple as. We've got no time for sentiment and playing matter and all the nonsense. Right, Was, we'll come to you first and foremost. In this game, which players do you think are going to be playing the last game? And on top of that, which do you think should be sold regardless if it's the last game or not?
I'll just do the sold because some of them are going to be playing in it. So,
wow.
Because they're not going to be playing in it. Phil Jones is injured. He has to go basically. Phil Jones, Rojo, Smalling, Pereira, Lingard, Mata. I'll sell all of those personally.
So that's 6 out.
Delo, 7.
That's a lot of deadwood. Speaking of Smalling, Kojo.
If you want to challenge, you're gonna have to do this kind of ruthless.
Yeah, no. Obviously, Was has gotten rid of quite a lot. Let's talk Smalling briefly. Then we'll come on to you, Ali, and ask you as well. What are your thoughts on Smalling? Because we're quite short at the back. Some people say, well, it's quite evident we do need another centre back. Do you think there's a place for Smalling off the back of his loan, or do you think it's taking a step backwards?
He should be the last resort. if you know that you're not gonna get a player, I mean, we've been linked with Gabriel increasingly more in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
So if that's the deal that they know they're gonna get done, then there's no reason for Smalling to be there anymore. If you can't get another centre back in, then you keep him. He's the last resort. Simple as that. But yeah,
He doesn't want to play for United anymore, Kojo.
Well, yeah, he was very happy at Roma. He's even gutted to be leaving Roma right now.
Yeah, he played well.
Because he was trying to get a move, but we pretty much just told him, you pay what we want you to pay, or he doesn't go to you at all, which is fair enough. So, yeah, he should be the last resort in my opinion, and probably should not even play another game for us. But if only he can't get another centre back.
What about the other players? Obviously, Wes has mentioned Phil Jones and Rojo quite obviously, but what about some of the other players? Mata, Lingard, Pereira. Is there anybody else you'd add to that list of players that you think need to get shipped out?
I would keep Mata. I would actually keep Mata. I think it's not a bad option to just have a bit of experience in there, regardless. Just here and there. A last resort, another. He's a nice guy, but he's also kind of a leader in the team. You can see he's got that kind of influence with the players, so I wouldn't mind keeping him. And he knows his role as well. But yeah, the other ones, I agree wholeheartedly. Fosu Mensah as well. Get the head out of here.
Yeah.
What? I wasn't expecting that.
I default to Mensah, all right.
No.
I don't think he's good enough for Man United from what I've seen, but
I'm quite lenient with players that have come from really bad injuries. Yeah. Remember his time at Fulham, the whole season he was fit and he was just not good enough. You can look good in a bad team. You can actually look really good. He didn't look good at all. He looked just as bad as everybody else in that team. And that was the day that was the time I realized, yeah, you're not cut out for it. It is what it is. So he has to go as well. But the other ones, yeah, I agree with 100%.
Yeah, exactly. But there's no place for sentiment, is there? We do need to be ruthless. Ali, what do you reckon? Is there anyone else that we missed out on? He said keep Mata over Lingard or Pereira. Like, what are your thoughts? Because we could only keep one of them, really, for just to have someone in the squad, because we're not going to be able to replace them all, are we, in one window?
Yeah, I agree with all the players that should actually go. I think Mata, I wouldn't keep him. It's a very quick league. He's got no pace at all. There's absolutely no pace, so he'll struggle. Yes, he's got the final ball here and there, but when you're chasing the game, when you're being pressed by a lot of teams, I think he struggles in general. You can sell all those 7-8 players, but what's the likelihood of actually replacing those 7-8 players? I can't see Woodward going out and buying
none
5-6 players exactly at all. So
0%.
Yeah, so at max you'll probably get 3 players. So you lose those 7. You've already sold Lukaku, you've already sold Sanchez, Ashley Young, etc.
Herrera as well.
Herrera's gone as well, etc. Fellaini. So you need to probably hold on to a few of them, because you're not going to have a mass clear out in sort of one summer. I personally wouldn't keep Mata, but if it's the fact that we can't replace him.
So who would you keep then? Because obviously you're saying that you can't get rid of all of them. You're going to have to keep at least 1, maybe 2 of them. Who would you keep in out that list between Kojo and West?
Out of all of them, the one player that should stay is probably Juan Mata. Or I think will stay is actually Juan Mata. I think everyone else will probably be shipped out. Smalling, I think, has shown his league is Italy. It's a very slow league. So his pace there is probably quick enough for him to adapt and sort of be fine. That's why he's done so well there. And that's why fans sort of, if you saw his post today, a lot of the Roma fans were sort of really sort of sad that it wasn't actually happening. But I think, again, I think he'll struggle back in Premier League. He's had almost a season of slow football. To come back against really sort of quick players in our league, I think we'll struggle.
Yeah, no, I agree with what you're saying, and it kind of leads me to another topic regarding the Smalling situation. Anyways, I would actually keep Lingard. I'm not before the only reason.
Present your case. Case.
Yeah, I'm gonna present my case.
He's falling for his celebration, mate. Yeah. Simple as that.
No, on a serious level, right? The reason I would keep him, right, because like you said, we can't keep all of them. So we can't sell all of them. So it's between Mata and Lingard. It has to be between them, because Pereira, no chance I'm keeping him. Yeah. So the reason I keep Lingard, obviously Mata's a lot older, but the reason I keep Lingard is because, to be fair to him, he's got good chemistry with the lads in the dressing room. And I do think and again, I'm not saying keep him long term. I'm saying because we can't get rid of everyone. I'm saying obviously he does need to go eventually. But I'm just saying because he gets on with everybody in the dressing room. Like, he's really got, obviously his boys with Sancho as well. He'll help him ease him in as well. And I just think you can't. Obviously, everyone loves Mata, but he's too old now. And I think Lingard would be good in the dressing room, regardless of his ability off the on the pitch, sorry, because off the pitch he's very good in media terms. Like I said, what he brings to the dressing room, I think it is valuable as well. A lot of people speak very highly of him off the pitch, and I'm not saying we should keep players like that because they're so good in the dressing room. Because I would be good in the dressing room if I'm flipping with Pogba, because I'd be gassed to be there. I'll be like, yes, Pogba, yes, Pogba, yeah, all that bullshit. But yeah, I just don't think we can get rid of everyone. So for me, I would probably keep him. But although I can't see why you'd keep Mata, I probably would keep Mata in the coaching if we could, if possible, because that guy's a proper good role model. But
like an ambassador role. I think ambassador for the club. He's a good role model. Yeah, you're right.
Role, I would keep him in that sense. But anyways, I want to talk about the transfer news. Let's flip it, talk about it. But before we go into that, I just want to talk about this morning situation. Cody, you touched upon it briefly. And I thought this was a bloody breath of fresh air. For once, a club grew a pair. And they said, no, what? We're not going to get haggled out of a couple of million. Inter Milan mugged us off with Perisic. We're not allowing it to happen. Because for those of you that don't know what happened, basically, Roma kind of knew that we wanted to get rid of him. And they tried to do a sly one and said, no, what? We kind of agreed what they were going to pay us initially last summer. And then they tried a sly one in terms of they tried to drop the price all of a sudden. And we was like, we've agreed 15 million. Why are you trying to drop the price? And they're like, no. We know. They knew we wanted to get rid of him. So at the end of the day, Smalling's going to get a flip. Someone's going to buy Smalling. I don't think that's any doubt in my mind. It'll probably be Barcelona because they love old players, but it is what it is, isn't it? Kojo, what do you reckon? What in terms of? Do you think this is a sign that we might eventually be turning in the right direction with alongside the way we've moved on Sanchez ruthlessly? We just got rid of him. We didn't care about the situation. We just got rid of him.
Yeah. That's exactly how it should have been a long time ago. I've been waiting for Ed Woodward to finally get his balls out of his purse. But if I'm going to keep it real, you need that ruthlessness. You need that cold-hearted behavior in the window, because I feel like for a long time I haven't heard of it, but I really feel like teams look at United and just say we can mug them off. We can take whatever from them, and they're going to accept it because they need players and they need this and they need that. So with Sanchez, we made sure that they took all the wages. It wasn't like, oh, we'll pay here a little bit here and there. They managed to find their own deal with Sanchez. They're taking all the wages. He's gone. Finished. Now, Smalling, we can afford to keep because Smalling's not on high wages for United anyway.
Yeah.
And 15 million is not a lot. If you won't pay it, someone else will. So, and because he's impressed this year, whether we like him or not, he's impressed this year. So it's good that they've finally taken that initiative and they said, you know what, we don't need to be played around the window anymore. If we want someone to go, we'll do it our way, and you will go through what we want. Because now we've got Champions League, now we're showing progression. Now we're showing that we are getting the better players in the right places as well. People can't look at us and say, United need this and that, so we can bully them. No, we're showing levels. That's how it should be. I mean, we talk about it, we're Manchester United, right? I don't want to be calling us an expensive Everton anymore. I want to say we're Man United again. You know what I'm saying? I want to say that with our chest, that we are Manchester United. So it's good. Show that more often, and then go back and show that you are the best team in England. Don't come and mess about with these smaller boys.
Well, yeah, that's a very valid point. Obviously, in terms of, we finally standing our ground. It's definitely important moving forward as well, so we can't get mugged off on other deals. What do you reckon? Do you think, as Cole just said, do you think this potentially might finally be the turning point with Ed Woodward in terms of he knows his job is on the line? I'd like to think he knows his job's on the line, or do you think this is just two incidences? Let's not get carried away.
No, I agree with Kojo as well. We need to, if you're trying to win like titles and be a big club, which we are a big club, obviously we've been a bit, been asleep for the last couple of years, but we're going in the right direction with quite a few things as well. Even like, well, the staff with furlough and stuff like that. We're going in the right steps, and you can't get bullied by, especially Italian clubs are known. They're so clever when it comes to transfers. Yeah, they do these kind of skullduggery kind of tactics where they'll pretend they don't want it. It's just normal negotiation and tactics at the end of the day, like proper business people do. So Edward is a banker, so you should know these kind of things. Obviously, he's still learning as well about the football side of things. So yeah, we need to flex our muscles and say, you know what, if you don't want it, don't. There's plenty of buyers, mate. Do you know what I mean? You need to do that because Smalling's on the shop. He's on the shop front basically. He's played so well in Roma. Roma really want him, but they thought they might just get him for they make it sound like, oh, no one else wants him. We'll take him off your hand.
The one thing I'm disappointed about was I completely agree with you. But where's the English tax? Why is it when we're buying English players, there's 30 million on top?
Oh, it's a joke.
Swally's bloody English. I want 30 million, Robert. Come on, lads. Pull the money out.
You know what? He's worth 20 million at least. I don't know where 15 all that comes from. He's worth 20 million. He's actually a good player. And you know what? We'll keep him if he actually wants to play for us. Like Kojo was saying, but I'm not too sure. I think he's made his mind up that he wants to move because he actually likes Italy, learn the language, all that business. So he wants to move. But also I agree with, like, say, Lingard on the Lingard thing as well. I think he's almost on the shop front as well. So if he does bag a couple of goals, then
Messi,
someone
Lingard. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, people look at that. Clubs look at that. So if the price is right, you'll take it. But yeah, we can't get bullied by these clubs anymore. Get lost in.
I love Lingard. I love him. Obviously,
I can't even do it.
Anyways,
I remember that. I can only do that one.
Oh yeah, the flute. Yeah. Ali will come to you. Man. Obviously, Arsenal fans have got nightmares about that one. Obas has spoken, and so has Kojo regarding, obviously the way Ed's approached it. Do you agree with that, or do you think let's just get rid of him, man? Like we mentioned, we need to clean out the deadwood. Is it a matter of just getting rid of players, or do you think we need to stand our ground as well?
No, I think it's definitely the right approach. I think when sort of go back a couple of years, probably 3-4 years, when the team wasn't performing as well, the players that were really bad were probably getting highlighted. So it's probably harder for us to shift those players at a decent fee. Where you see now, the club's generally doing well. There's a buzz around the club. The people out on loan are doing pretty well as well. So like I said, I think we've held our ground pretty well. If you've got a gentleman's agreement over a price and a fee, and you shake on it, and then you go back and try and sort of twist hand that sort of gave you that deal, I think we've got some power there because of the fact that Smalling's done well. It's been highlighted. Other clubs will be interested on there anyway. So if you don't want to pay the 15 million euros or whatever it is reported, we're smartly taking him back, knowing that there's people in there knocking on our door saying, he's had a pretty good season. For 15 million at the right age, he can give us 3-4 years. 50 million pound for a centre back is nothing. So I think it's definitely
yeah, no, I completely agree. It's an absolute bargain, really. To be fair, if it was me, I'd say no. I'd go on there. 50. I don't know how much the offer was. That 12 million. I don't even know how much it was. But whatever it is, I'd say no. I'll accept that if you take Phil Jones as well. No, then I'll do it. Take Phil Jones free on the house. You pay his wages, take them both. Because
you carry his bags for him or something.
Yeah. So Smalling needs a chauffeur, etc. So if you take Phil Jones, you can have them both for 12 million, or you can take Smalling for 50. Either way, or you can do us a favour. Listen, lads, I just want to finish off on the major news. Obviously, Sanchez is gone, thank God. But I was about to say Alexis, bloody hell. Jaden Sancho looks like it's inevitable. Kojo, we come to you first and foremost. We had the transfer show not so long ago. I can't remember what you gave. Was it 8 or 9? I can't remember what was out of 10. But I'm not gonna say how you're feeling about us signing him, because if you didn't sign him, then this is getting clipped up, mate. But regarding Jaden Sancho, do you think this could potentially be a catalyst for us if we were to sign him on the Friday that is rumored? Do you think this is as big as Bruno, or do you think it's even bigger? What are your thoughts on the potential signing?
I think it's even bigger because Sancho's name is bigger. I mean, we all know how good Bruno is, and he was wanted by a lot of clubs, but he didn't really get the spotlight, especially because he's playing in a lesser league, than the Bundesliga as well, even though that's not really a league that's rated over here. But Sancho's name was making noise when he was at City, when he was young. Yeah. So the fact that he's going abroad, he's about to come back, and he's making a lot of noise, getting goals and assists, bro, it's huge, man. It's huge. It's the first step in trying to build a team that can compete for the honours that you want to compete for again. I've said it before. We've won everything in the last 7 years. As much as we have moaned and bitched and complained, we have won everything apart from the top 2. So now it's time to try and get back to winning those top 2. And that's the first start. That's the first step. Next step, getting Gabriel to pair with Lindelof, not the other.
Lindelof. He's dropped it.
Not
God.
I like you, Kojo. I like you, bro.
I love you too, bro.
I like you.
The Maguire out brigade united. Ali, obviously you can touch upon Maguire's. I wasn't sure. I didn't know you didn't like Maguire. That's obviously a new revelation. And also regarding Jaden Sancho, same question really. What are your thoughts in terms of, is this a catalyst, or do you think this is the money you've touted for him as well is a lot? Do you think he'll be able to settle in, or?
Yeah, first of all, I think it's massive. It's absolutely huge. The fact that we can go out there and sign one of the most promising youngsters at the fee that's reported during this time. Forget the player. The fact that we're going out there and saying we can give you 100 million, even though it might be over installments, whatever. I don't give a shit. The fact that we can go out there and attract one of the best young players in the market right now is a statement to everybody. That's huge. And obviously, he's going to come inside. He's already a Manchester boy anyway. So adapting won't be an issue for him. He's obviously best friends with Jess, but he's best with Marcus.
Yeah, he's taking his place.
Don't worry, Jay Lings is going to teach him all the celebrations, coach.
I think it is huge. Other clubs are going to be genuinely worried the fact that they're sort of scrambling coins together and we're out there burning £50 notes to get a massive.
I love that. Yes. Shut the Arsenal. Shut the Arsenal. Yeah, you should have paid the pound for Suarez, you type pricks.
Yeah, 100%.
They've got a photocopy out. They're flipping no tissues. You can get £50.
Yeah, literally, they're saying, all right, guys, you take a pay cut here, and Bambi, we can't pay this. We're like, you know what? How much do you want? Boom. Literally,
yes, big man thing. None of this furlough like Liverpool and Spurs and then backtracking shit. 100 M's on the table.
Completely. And you know what? That for other clubs, that is genuinely scary. And that's
power.
And that's the thing. Like if they can back, like I said, he's delivered Champions League football. Jaden Sancho is just one part of it. Yeah, there's still other places that we need to sort of fill in sort of that team. But if you can have a front four or a front six of Mason, Martial, Rashford, Sancho, Bruno, and Pogba
Messi.
on form.
Messi Lingard.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I had to throw it.
It's absolutely scary, man. And honestly, it's just a great time. Like I said, if he settles in and he shows even a glimpse of what he's done in Dortmund, scary times, man.
We've got a player, man. We've got a player. What do you reckon? You know, the boys are quite confident in terms of it seems like it's going to get done. It seems like everything is pointing for it to be done. I don't want to say anything. Just because of the Griezmann situation, obviously everyone knows what happened with Griezmann.
No, it's different to the Griezmann one. I think it's different.
Do you think
I think it's nailed on.
Big impact though, Bas, like in terms of what Bruno's had, or do you think he's going to need time to adjust?
No, just man, he knows England, man. He's come from Man City. He knows how to play. He knows the players. He knows the system. He knows everything, man. He's gonna hit the ground running, just like Bruno did as well. But you know what? I was saying this, and I don't know. A lot of people will probably laugh, but I think he's gonna have the similar type of impact like Ronaldo had for us, because
damn, that's huge.
No, but I'm saying that now, and you can say what you like. I don't give a shit if you laugh on that, but I think he's going to be on par with that kind of effect, because he's like a world star. He's like one of the best youngsters in the world, isn't it? And like it's a statement signing. This is one of those Ed Woodward kind of signings as well, where he likes to make a statement, a bit like Sanchez was, I suppose. He's not obviously now, but he was at the time, innit, when the piano playing happened. But I mean, if they give him the number 7 shirt, yeah, and he comes on a Friday, which is the 7th as well, it's going to be huge. Shirt sales alone will pay that 100 million.
Hit up Ali if it happens. Hit up Ali.
Yeah. Ali, your shirt. Get
Ali's
your
the man.
ready, mate.
Ali's printer's ready. Number 7, Sancho. Say no more,
ready. So he's going to be huge, man. He's obviously Ronaldo's Ronaldo, but I think he's going to be, because goals and assists, man. Ronaldo, took a bit of time because he was young as well, and so he took a bit of time adjusting to the English league and that. But I think Sancho kind of knows it more than that. Obviously, England international, he's played with Rashford and plays like that. He knows people as well. So I'm just buzzing, man. I'm so excited.
I think one thing we've got to keep in check is the fact that yes, everyone's going to be super excited about it, but we've got to keep our feet on the ground. We've had players come in the past that we think
I'm not keeping my feet on the ground for this one. Up there, mate.
Fingers crossed he settles in perfectly. Like I said, he settles in perfectly. We give him some time. It's a massive price tag, but like I said, he'll have his friends around him. He'll have all the support around him as well. So like I said, it's a huge signing, man.
Did you see the post with him and Rashford, the cheeky little shits?
Yeah.
For Nike.
Yeah, obviously it was a good cause and stuff. Obviously the message that they're sending out, but come on, man, you know what you're doing, lads.
I can't lie to you, though. I can't lie to you. If I see a piano anywhere near this guy, I'm gone. I'm absolutely done. I don't.
If I do see a piano, why's your comment about him being like Ronaldo? That's a void. That comment. That's
he's gonna have the effect of Ronaldo, 100%.
He's gonna have the effect of Orbiton if he's got a piano, man. I'll tell you that now.
Oh, Jemba, mate.
No, they could market this really well. They had Stormzy and Pogba.
Yeah. Santander, it has to be Santander. If he's not playing Send the Location by Santander, I swear I'm not going to be happy.
That could blow up completely.
It has to be. And a lot of people, obviously, Madrid have got, what's it called, Man City on the same day, innit? So people are trying to say, like, steal the spotlight. I'm not going to lie, lads, I've completely gone off track. This was about the last game, but we haven't even done we haven't even done a score prediction.
Forget it.
Oh God! Forget. Let's just talk about other. Just to finish off, and then we'll do a score prediction for the people that are probably going to be asking as well. Go on.
Don't ask me. Don't ask.
Yeah. So obviously Sancho potentially. I'm going to use the word potential because we're going to get absolutely shot.
It's done, brother.
I know it. I feel like
he just switched his printer on now. Ali knows.
Cole just is making an order now with a 7 shirt as he's but who else do we need? That was the question I wanted to finish off. Obviously, we will do this in more detail on another podcast, but just to quickly ask you guys. So Sancho potentially being one, as Kojo alluded to earlier, there's 2 trophies that we haven't won, the most important ones, the Champions League and the Premier League. So Kojo, we'll come to you first. It doesn't necessarily have to be a player. You can just name the positions if you don't know which ones, but if you're feeling brave. Who do you think we need to get to that next level? What do you reckon?
Gabriel, definitely. Now that I feel that's happening, I feel like it's going to happen, so hopefully it does.
Well, there's speculation that he might be going Arsenal, by the way, just to throw that in there.
Who, Gabriel?
Yeah, because he's cheap, innit? And Arsenal love a cheap one, don't they?
Well, unless they're talking about Gabriel Paulista, they can't be coming near.
I
feel like we need another right back.
Gabriel Batistuta.
I feel like we need another right back, just because I feel like Fossey Mensah and Dallo won't make the cut, so you need someone else.
I've got a feeling you don't like Fossey Mensah. I don't know what's giving me that impression. Just a slight little hit.
Just a little bit. I like him about this much.
Can I just say? Can I just throw this out there?
Ali's had enough. Ali's
definitely had enough. He's definitely burning any Lingard orders, shirt orders. That is. No Williams, right? Right. He's obviously a right back, isn't he? Really? I know he's playing left back for us, and he's predominantly right-footed.
Yeah.
Would you not say that we could potentially get a left back to push Shaw? Because I think Wan-Bissaka for me.
You got Ethan Laird, man. You got Ethan Laird coming through.
I know we've got Ethan Laird, but what I'm saying, I don't think Wan-Bissaka needs to get replaced at any point because he's that good defensively.
No,
and he's so young. But no, what I'm saying is potentially move Williams over to the right and then get a left back because we could replace Shaw, couldn't we?
Yeah. I mean, potentially. I mean, I'm talking about on the right. I feel like we want someone to just try and push Wan-Bissaka that bit more because he's very good defensively, but I still want to improve going forward as well. So someone to just apply that little bit of pressure that will make him get back to. Because I've seen videos of him coming up as a winger. I'm not thinking to myself, what the hell happened? Like you've got.
What wing was he playing on?
Pardon?
So what wing was he playing? He's definitely not
winger. He was playing right wing at Palace before he went right wing.
Yeah, Palace in the academy.
He was killing people. Dribbling past them, whipping balls in, scoring goals. I'm thinking, what happened to this guy? You know what I mean? But someone to push him a little bit. But if not, Brandon Williams to get another left back, I'm fine with that. And another striker, just one more, actually, just to push that little bit more.
We got Solskjaer there. Solskjaer, I swear he can do a job.
Benji wouldn't celebrate Solskjaer scored, by the way. Benji would be like, fuck
this guy's still here. Oh, sorry. And if we were really full of pure evil, if we were devils, like the name suggests, go and drop 50 million on Partey and leave Arsenal rattled.
Just thinking to buy him. Inflate the price.
Yeah,
I would do that.
Man. I want Partey, man. I want Partey badly. But Ali, we'll come to you. It seems that you agreed with the Partey one, but who else do you think? Well, obviously, I'll let you say it in general. What do you reckon? What do you think we need to actually go to that next level? Because we've got third now. The next 2 steps are obviously challenging, really.
Definitely another left back to sort of challenge Shaw. We definitely need a CDM to protect us much better. So I think Thomas Partey will be an amazing signing. cheap at 45 million euros, an absolute bargain. I'm not a big Grealish fan, so I don't see the benefit of getting Grealish. To be honest with you, I don't think he's done anything magical to warrant a place, or even to be speculated with us. I think up front we're cool, so I'll probably say left back, centre mid, obviously right wing. We know we're going to get Jaden anyway, and I think we're fine. I think Igalo, I love Igalo anyway, man. That guy's come through as an uncle. I love him.
Yes.
Yeah, I would keep him. You know, I know he's up until January, but if there's a potential cheeky one, it might. Well, we'll see. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. He might score 0 goals in 20 games, and Koja's not feeling that well. Let's just see where we go in there. Let's just see. Greenwood can play striking it. Anyways, Was, to finish off, what would you do? So obviously the boys have kind of said similar things. It seems like Jaden Sancho signing, so obviously don't to speak about him. But who else do you think we need to get?
Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely need a centre back, because I think we're going to be short next season. You know, especially with the injuries. Tuanzebe's injured. Flipping Jones, forget Jones. Baye's injury prone. He doesn't like Fosa Mensah. Whatever coach says goes, so we can't have him. And then we need someone like CDM. But you know what? I'll put in a bid for Van de Beek. I think he's a good signing. You know, 40 million they want for him
as well, man. He's very cheap.
And there's not many teams going for him as well. I mean, that Van der Sar connection, I think we can get a good buy there. And then obviously Sancho can play along the front three, so that kind of covers a lot of the striker and all that business. So that's fine. Someone to replace Matic, maybe. Oh, like an understudy, maybe someone coming through from the youth, so we may not need him. I don't know much about the Hannibal Majebri. I mean, what position does he play? Does he play CDM, or is he more of a...
He's a centre midfielder. He's more creative going forward rather than defensive.
But do you think you probably could? I mean, someone young, you may be able to convert him. I don't know. But he's a good player, man. I've seen a couple of things.
Nah, you can't
don't convert him at all. Let him be who he is. Trust me.
So CDM, centre back, and that's it. Obviously Sancho. That's it. Position. I'm not bothered about the left and right back.
Yeah, no, I agree with most of what you lot said, but obviously everyone's talking about we need a left side of centre back. We have got one, Marcus Rojo. You know.
Oh. What with his
I saw to see everyone's reaction.
orange Lamborghini.
Oh my god, that guy! Honestly, God, I've never known him and Bailly as a partnership would be beautiful. I would love to see that. To be fair, but yeah, no, on a serious level, I think Partey or Ndidi has to be one of them two. Yeah. It has to be. I wouldn't mind Ndidi by all means. I think he's been quality as well. Kind of faltered towards the end, but it has to be. In terms of centre backs, I don't know that many. I'm not gonna lie. I know we're linked to a few. But I've not seen a lot of them to say, oh, we definitely need him. Like Gabriel, for example, or Gabriel, how you pronounce his name. I've not seen enough of him. I know Koja, you massively rate him. From what I'm aware of, that Torres guy is not for sale, or we're not going to get him. The one from Villarreal. I do think we need a left back as well.
Fine.
Oh, is he not good? All right, okay,
he's good. That's not... Nah.
I heard about... is it the one from Norwich? Is it Ben Godfrey? Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand. I'm not saying it, but Rio Ferdinand recommended him. I think they were asking him at one point.
Take irons off them if you're taking anyone, not bloody Godfrey. Max,
he's centre.
Good.
But I think Rio likes him.
What's the fullback's name from Brian? I forgot his name. Is it Amrity or?
Lamptey.
Lamptey. Where have I got Amrity from? Yeah,
I like him.
Lamptey. Yeah.
But Ethan Laird is just as good, or if not better than him. He just needs a bit of, Well, I think Ethan Laird, attacking wise, he's good,
Hopefully we see Ethan Laird tomorrow. Look, I brought it back to the game, boys. Score predictions, because obviously this was going to be a preview. We'll start with you, Ali. Not that any of us actually care, but Ali, what's your score prediction for the game?
It's going to be a dead game, but I think probably 2-0, 2-3-0. I can't just whitewashing them again. They're just not... The game's over. There's no motivation really.
I can't wait to do the watch along tomorrow. It's so much fun. All right, 2-3. Okay, what are you going for?
I'll go for 6-0.
Bloody.
Well, we're 5-0 there, yard. Come on. It's a bit logical, man. Actually, you know what? I'll change it to 10-0. Who cares? 10-0. If Ollie laces up his boots, oh yeah, they're gonna go up top. You get it?
Oh my god!
I'll say Fernando down here if you win 10-0.
Oh my god! Yeah, I think you meant an aggregate. I'm not sure. Do you mean an aggregate? No.
No, 6-0 on the day. I'll tone it down a bit.
Oh 11-0 aggregate. Okay, cool. Right, okay, Kojo, what are you going for?
I'm gonna say 2-0.
Kojo, come on.
I'm saying, you know what I'm saying to you? No, we're gonna see
Oh, no.
the ultimate parking of the bus.
Right?
We're gonna-
Really?
Come on, go, Joe.
Yeah.
Good
Not
luck.
from us,
You think?
from them. They're just gonna be like, hey, you know what? It's 5-0.
Oh,
Keep
yeah.
the scoreline down.
No, it's
a
a
bit,
day out
please.
for them. It's a day out. It's like they're Alton Towers or something. It's a day out for them. Okay.
Yeah, but they gotta come out with a little bit of respect, man. How you getting slapped another
No
5-0
respect.
at this stage of the European League? No.
Well, Alton Towers, you know. Coach, what you gone for 2-0?
Yeah, a little 2-0.
Right, I'm gonna go 4-0. I think Uncle Agala is definitely bagging another one. You know,
Uncle.
Jesse.
No.
Jesse.
Lingard's getting man of the match tomorrow, and he's bagging 2. I'm telling you now.
No, he's an hat-trick.
He's
No,
doubling his season tally. He's gonna get a penalty last minute.
2 hat-tricks. Lingard, Igalo.
No, but on a level, I would love it if Igalo scores. Igalo and Lingard calls him, man. I'm with 4-0. I genuinely think Lingard scoring a brace tomorrow. It's written in the stars, lads. 3 goals in 2 games. He's back. He's back, boy.
I reckon Fred's gonna get braced. Fred.
Oh my god, if that happens. If I didn't Fred score in the first game, I think he did.
He scored a couple.
He
scored
that
2
banger off the bar, didn't he?
Yeah.
Igalo scored a good goal, didn't he? Yeah.
It was that banger off the bar. But anyways, boys, we'll leave it there. I just want to say thank you very much for your time. As always, make sure you drop a like and subscribe on the podcast.
Don't forget about Ali's shirt.
Yeah, I'm building it up. Make sure you let us know your score predictions. Let us know your thoughts on any of the topics we've discussed regarding Sanchez, Sancho, and Smalling. Would you keep Smalling? What are your thoughts on some of the players that we suggested that need to get in the bin? And also, check out the boys' socials, which will be in the link description. You know, Coach has got 2 bloody podcasts. Yes.
Kojo joined us, by the way. Kojo joined.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Yes. See, look how happy he gets when people join. Make the man happy.
Look at that smile.
Free midfield podcast.
Yes. It's in his name as well underneath. In case you haven't got a clue what he's saying, it does say underneath his beautiful face. And also Ali, the plug for the shirts. I know you guys want the Sancho shirts. There's no one flipping better. Ali, do you tell him one more time? Tell him just in case I didn't hear at the start.
Yeah, so all new season tops, personalised, any name, any number on the back, 35 quid delivered to your door.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's so professional.
If you don't like the red,
Ali's going to hear from me very soon.
Yeah, 100%, especially on that number 7 and all that. Also, if you don't like the red kit, don't worry, there are other kits coming out, so stay tuned for them as well. And Ali can deliver all of them. And if you don't spot Man United for whatever reason, he sends out other kits as well.
Keishan.
Yeah, so if you don't spot Man United, it's not just Man United kits, it's literally every football team. But apart from that, it's been your boy Usmaan. Go United! Get on! Peace in a bit.